It just sounds so much nicer than we say it. They could say a dirty word, it just doesn't, no one says anything about it. Anyway, I'm going to bring our next comic up. I promise not to work tonight, I won't. I see her now. Pambo, she performed at Tommy Fox's, Hudson Bar and Grill, Ladies of Laughter in Flemington. I'm probably screwing this up. And she's a member of the Queen, how did I say?
Queens of Banter.
Queens what?
Of Banter.
Oh, Banter, a stand-up group that fights breast cancer. I did the best I could. I probably screwed it up.
I actually changed my stage name to Pambo because nobody can say Molinari. Where's my Italians here? All right, you're gonna love my jokes. Now, don't feel bad, Marty. I'm originally from St. Louis, Missouri, and I used to talk like this all the time. So if I can get rid of my accent, you can get rid of yours. My father was in the Air Force. We moved all over the place, mostly in the Midwest and Texas. And would you believe I never had a slice of pizza until I was 16 years old? I know. How did I live, right? I thought Italian food was beefaroni in a can, and remember the canned ravioli? Yeah, that's the only exposure to Italian food. They used to put chili on top of spaghetti with oyster crackers. They call it chili mac. They made lasagna out of cottage cheese and Velveeta. I kid you not. So I'm from the land of meat and potatoes, pork sausage, catfish. I had an uncle that was a hunter, so he used to have squirrel and rabbit. And when we went to Texas, I finally had barbecue, and I had my first foodgasm. You know what a foodgasm is? It's food that's so good it makes you go, oh yeah, oh that's so good. Yeah, that kind of thing. So what food makes that for you?
Probably just Jersey burger coming up.
Jersey burger? Okay, how about you? Come on, what does your mama make that you love?
Stuffed cabbage.
There you go. Okay, so you're Polish, right? No? No? Oh, okay.
Hungarian stuffed cabbage.
All right. Well, we had for vegetables in the Midwest, we had cabbage. We had tomatoes, but we ate it like an apple, salt and pepper, and maybe on a BLT. I didn't know about tomato sauce or tomato gravy. We also, most of our vegetables came in a can. Everything was fried, made with lard or butter, and even our casseroles were loaded with mayonnaise. Geez, why do all of us have heart attacks at the age of 60, right? So my father got me married, and he married a French-Canadian woman, and she thought she was Julia Child. So I'm 6 years old, and she's feeding me corn on the blue, stuffed with wine reduction, goose pate. I mean, just what a kid wants to eat, right? So I was so happy when frozen foods came out, and we had those Swanson meals, in front of the TV. You had the little TV tray, and you watch your cartoons on the little 13-inch black and white television set. Yes, you just give me one of those Swanson chicken meals, and I'll be fine. Anyway, we moved to New Jersey when I was 16 years old, and my first boyfriend was Italian. So he introduced me to pizza. I never had a slice of pizza before. And the only pizza place in West Milford, which I don't know if you know about that, is like way up in Sussex County. So this guy opened a pizza place not too far from my house, and called it Alfredo's, but actually the guy was German. So I don't know if it was good pizza or not, to tell you the truth, because I had nothing to compare it to. And he took me to Newark to have a real Italian hot dog. So we go to Newark to have an Italian hot dog, and Italian hot dogs are fried, which I'm not used to. And it had onions and garlic and green peppers and stuff. And then we came out of the place, and his car had been robbed. I was like, I'm not impressed. But anyway, so years later, I met my husband-to-be, and he invited me to his family's house for Easter dinner. Now, when an Italian invites you over to his parents' house, you know the guy is serious, okay? So this is a really big deal, and his family's around the kitchen table. Now, in my family, we're very Nordic, we're very quiet, we don't scream, and his family talks so loud, I thought I was back at the Air Force Base with the B-52s going over. They were so loud, right? They were screaming at each other. You're stupid, no, you're stupid. And I'm looking at them like this, like a ping pong match, waiting for the fists to fly, and they're just talking, right? So it was dessert time by this time, and I'm having a piece of cake, and they have the coffee, and my mouth is open, waiting for the fists to fly, and my cake falls into my coffee cup. Everybody shuts up. They're looking at me, and I'm like, I want to dunk. So then they said to me, okay? So, yeah, I used to be skinny, but I discovered Italian food, and I started having foodgasms. So when we first came to the Italian meal dinner table, in my family, you come for dinner, it's 5 o'clock, you have your meal, it's all on a Chinese plate, and you go home at 7 o'clock. Not with Italians, no. You get there at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and you're lucky if you get home by 2 o'clock in the morning, because you also have the 20-minute goodbye, and you have like 20 courses, right? Well, I thought the antipasti was the only course. So they brought out the superstar, the pepperoni, and the cheeses. I never had real Parmesan cheese before. All I had was that Kraft stuff that's in a can. It's like sawdust, right? So that's when it started. Oh yeah, this is so good, right? And they're all looking at me. It was like, I'm having Foodgasm. But anyway, so then comes the pasta course, and the soup course, and the salad course, and I'm unbuttoning my pants. And meanwhile, the grandfather doesn't speak a word of English, is giving me wine, and I had never had wine before, so I'm pretty soused by the end of the meal. And, then they brought out the tiramisu. Oh, and then I had a really big one. Oh yeah, oh my God, this is so good. So I got invited again because he just wanted to hear my groans. So we got married and we moved to Davenport, Iowa. So now he had the reverse experience of what it's like to live in the Midwest. There's no mozzarella, there's no Italian bread, there's no pizza places, there's nothing, right? So his mother used to send us care packages. They would weigh 16 pounds, cans of tomato gravy, cannellini beans. I was making pasta fazool with pinto beans, all the things you can make an Italian meal with. And she would spend like $16, and this was in the 80s, to send us these care packages. Anyway, he was going through doctorate school, and 2 guys from New Jersey also missed their Italian meals, and they decided to open up a pizza place while they were going through doctorate school. And they introduced pizza and Italian food to Davenport, Iowa. They became millionaires. I swear to God, they made so much money, and they sold the business, and they had, they didn't have any school debt, not whatsoever. So we went to Italy when I was 40, and I was surprised that Italian food in Italy is different than Italian food in America. They don't use all the garlic that we use. They don't put sauce on their pizza. It's with fresh tomatoes, fresh basil. I mean, it's still good, but it's different, right? So then we went to Florence, and all the big churches are there, and right next to it was a gelato stand. Now, I never tried gelato, and I'm right next to a church. So I got the amaretto flavored, and it was loaded with amaretto too. And I'm having it. Oh God. Oh yeah. I mean, of course they're all looking at me. Oh yes. It's a big one. Oh, this is so good. Right? So gelato did it for me too. You guys ever have gelato? It's like ice cream on steroids, right? So, I started to like Italian food too much, and you're getting fat when an Italian grandmother says basta. I don't like enough. You have to be pretty fat to be like that, right? So, before my mother-in-law passed, I wanted to get her recipes. And it's like top secret information. It's like you have to be like the CIA. And they don't measure. I'm like, what's your recipe for lasagna? How do you make pasta? Oh, you make a big wheel of flour. Well, how many ounces? How many cups? I don't know. You just go over here. And she's always taking this plywood plank out from underneath the bed when she would make all the holiday goodies. And her arms were so big. She was a mason's daughter, and she got his arms. She would actually drag her knuckles with a rolling pin, and there would be blood in the pasta. So it's like, for Christmas one, we get her a rolling pin, custom made, so it was a little higher up and marble, so she could make the pasta without having any blood in it. Thank you. So I would watch her, and I wrote down all this stuff, and now I made an Italian cookbook, a family cookbook, so we could pass it on to our kids and our grandkids. So my daughter moved to Columbus, Ohio, and she's bringing Italian food out there. So every Christmas she's making the scrufoli, she's making all the Italian specialties, and she really could make a business out of it because they're dying for Italian food out there as well. So anyway, you know, life is good, and I appreciate your time. Thank you very much.